only power that there's ever been, the only power that's ever mattered is people power. And you know, the corporate agenda makes its way into both parties because they have truckloads of money that they just pour into it. And as far as I'm aware, not a single one of us has truckloads of money. And if you do, you're probably at the wrong protest, honestly. The only way that we're going to get our way is not by just going to the voting booth. Not just the voting booth. That's only like 1% of what you need to do. We need to be on the streets. We need to be fighting back.
I was only 14 years old when I started fearing for the safety of my friends, family, and the planet. We are in a climate crisis. As the Donald Trump administration rolls back 58 separate rules on environmental conservation, not including 37 still in the works. The new EPA is ran by former coal industry lobbyist Andrew Wheeler. Talk about a mockery of science. The People's Climate Coalition has taken upon ourselves to fight the injustice on the health and preservation of our planet. We find it unacceptable to continue putting up with Trump's attacks on science and his cabinet's inaction towards climate crisis. Donald Trump is not welcome here in Milwaukee today, and he will not be welcome in the 2020 elections this November.
Yeah! Dare to struggle, dare to win! Right. Hello, good people of Milwaukee! Every single one of you is brave for taking a stand today against Donald J. Trump and the system that enables people like him. We who dare to raise a fist against racist and unabashed white supremacy. We who dare to raise a fist against a system that values profit over people. Power and money over peace. And controlling natural resources over protecting our planet. We've got a new war overseas in addition to the Trump-made war at our own border. With his border wall and by indiscriminately locking up brown refugees in, let's call it what they are, concentration camps.
The government of Donald Trump tonight. And that's right, we do not want another war with Iran.
No war!
We want war with nobody.
No war!
And there's a very long and deep history of U.S. interventionism in Iran that has led us to where we are in this situation on the brink of war today. Overthrowing the government in 1921, overthrowing the government in 1953, trying to stop the revolution in 1979, bombings in the 1990s, sanctions since 2000. It's enough! And the people in Iran, the working people of Iran, do not want war with us any more than we want war with them. And we must stand against war, and we must do it in a way that makes sure that Donald Trump or whoever succeeds him does not continue this vicious cycle of imperialist warfare. We must end it now. We must stay in the streets. We must build a mass movement to oppose war.
Justice! When do we want it? Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets! Money for jobs, not for war!
Money for jobs, not for war. Money for jobs, not for war.
This is what democracy looks like! Show me what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Our streets! Our streets!
Our streets!
No KKK, no fascist USA! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
diplomacy, and countless other problems. The only option is to unite under the guiding principle that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
That's right!
We know that this protest and mobilizations like it aren't the end. We will be back, and we won't leave until he's out of office.
Black, brown, white, Asian. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. Since 2016, we have driven ex-Governor Walker out of office. We have driven former Sheriff Clark out of office. We have driven Paul Ryan, former Speaker of the House, out of office. We have defeated 2 state anti-sanctuary bills, 27G in Milwaukee County, and we won ICE out of Milwaukee policy here. Voices en la Frontera Action, for those that want to be a part of it, is building out a network of 23,000 voters for November in the lead up. The people we know, so the ties that bind us strong. We're with you. Join us, join an organization. We're going to win, and we're going to deliver for the country. I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we will win.
All right, we got any union members out here tonight? All right, there's one thing that Trump hates, and it's when working people are organized and fighting together. Millions of working people are members of unions in this country, and we're his worst nightmare when we're fighting together, marching in the streets. We gotta bring back the power of the strike, bring back the power of unions. That's why Donald Trump is not just attacking the climate, he's not just attacking women's rights, LGBTQ rights, people of color, oppressed nationalities. Donald Trump is going after the multinational working class, but we're gonna rebuild power by organizing in our communities, in our workplaces, and bringing the fight directly to Trump and his supporters.